Item 9, resolution to approve appointment of Amy R. Folsom as County Administrator for El Paso County. Chair Mark Waller.
All right. Well, I am super pleased to, as many have heard, that we decided, well, about a month ago now, I think, that to offer the job of County Administrator to Amy Folsom, who's been the longtime County Attorney. And I'll tell you, I think the board has been extremely and incredibly excited about this opportunity to work with Amy in this capacity moving forward. She's done such an outstanding job as County Attorney, but we know she's going to do an even better job as the County Administrator. In fact, I went to Diana May and said, hey, should we do this? And she's like, I cannot wait to get rid of her as the county. No, I'm kidding. So
that's what Kenny said.
That's, yes, Kenny Hodges. So here's actually what I would like to do here, and I don't know if this, this first time I've ever done something like this, appoint a new County Administrator, but yeah, I'm going to move that we appoint Amy Folsom as the next County Administrator, but I wanted to give people an opportunity to come down and say a few words if they would like to do that, to recognize this great thing that we're having happen here that's going to definitely move our community forward in a very positive direction.
Second.
All right. Would anybody like to comment on this issue on the agenda?
Commissioner Waller, if I could, I believe I've been kind of appointed to
Yes.
talk on behalf of a large group of folks that are here, if that's okay.
Yes.
Thank
Please.
you. I'm here to speak both professionally and personally, and I'm here speaking on behalf of a whole host of people that are sitting alongside of Amy and also behind Amy. I've had the extreme privilege to know Amy for 22 years, both personally and professionally. I first want to start with the professional. You have a whole host of people behind you, Amy, and alongside of you professionally that are here to support you as your coworkers, the people you've supervised, your colleagues in the legal community, your colleagues in other departments within the county. And I think that says a lot about the confidence level people have in your ability to take on this new role. As a professional, you are brilliant, you are talented, and you are a great leader. Oftentimes with Amy, the joke is we always have to get out a dictionary to look up what words she's saying when she's talking. She is just a brilliant attorney and a brilliant thinker, and is going to be able to use those skills on transitioning to her new position as the County Administrator. At the District Attorney's Office, you have folks here from there that are here supporting you still, including myself. You are one of the best trial attorneys and legal minds that a lot of us have ever worked with at the District Attorney's Office. You are an advocate not just for victims, but you stood up for law enforcement, which is a big thing in this community. You have served your coworkers, you've served your colleagues, and you've served us both on the civil side. I think it's important for the commissioners and the public to know not just the civil side of the county attorney's offices here, but also the Department of Human Service side. And that's because Amy has single-handedly in the past 10 years being here at the county attorney's office brought the county attorney's office to the place where we are the goal and we are the setter of what is the gold standard in the county attorney's world here in the state of Colorado on both sides. You have brought in talent to this office, experience, and in doing that, you've made it so the county is a better place on serving our clients better, on serving the public better, and you have done that with just amazing talent and grace. On a personal level, you have a whole bunch of friends here. You have your husband here. You have your family that's listening in on this that we're not able to be here. You have been an amazing mom, an amazing role model to your two girls, and they're very, very, very proud of you. And although they can't be here, they love you and they want you to know that. The same with your family in South Dakota. You have a slew of friends here that you are family. We are all family. You're a loyal friend, you're a dedicated friend, and you're reliable. All those skill set of being the great lawyer, the great mind, and the wonderful person you are, is going to serve this community, this county, this board, this, just the state, honestly, with just such approbation. And there's my new word for you, Amy. It's a joke with her because she's always teaching me new words. So thank you on behalf of all of your colleagues, on behalf of the County Attorney's Office. We are very excited for this new step. You're going to be able to continue with the great traditions that Henry has brought on the past several years, and we look forward to working with you in a new capacity. And I didn't say that I was happy that you were leaving. Actually, I think I said, why are you taking her from us? What are you doing? But with that, we just want to say congratulations, and we are very supportive of you, and you're going to do a fantastic job.
Is there anybody else that would like to comment on the appointment? Certainly, Henry.
I mean, to miss the opportunity to be both figuratively and literally a lame duck, I thought I'd hobble up and just say that Amy has been 100% supportive of me from the very first day I walked through the door. There were many things that we got done together that we would not have gotten, I would not have gotten done, the county would not have gotten done if Amy had not been there. And she's been a very strong supporter of mine, and I wish her the best, and I know she's just going to do great. And if you didn't know, one of her full-time jobs was to keep me out of trouble. It's a pretty tough job. There's a bunch of people in the back and all around here, Julie and a lot of others, that's also their job. But anyway, I just wanted to say congratulations, and I think you're just going to do great, and I'm going to miss you.
Sheriff Elder.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, we'll try not to make it a roast.
No, we should do that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you know, you could not have made a better selection. 4 years ago, when I took office, Amy and I got to know each other by just spending a whole lot of time dealing with the issues that were present, that continue to be present. And I have really become friends with her. She has been a very stalwart supporter of the changes that we need to make. And I'm excited that you get to carry on as the administrator. We've had a number of conversations since you made the announcement, and I'm real excited for where she goes. She's had a way of she has a way of instructing us, and when you disagree with her, she'll go, well, she'll give you her side, and then she'll go, right? and you just find yourself always nodding, and you walk away from it thinking, how did I just get to change my mind, right? So you're going to make a great county administrator. I appreciate the fact that you're going to give your next step to this higher calling, and so I appreciate everything that you've done for us and the 900 members of the Sheriff's Office. And so thank you for taking this on. Thank you for believing in her and giving her the opportunity.
Thank you. Is there anybody else that'd like to make a comment? Come on down, please. And sir, if you wouldn't mind, please sign in and state your name.
Morning. My name's Dave Johnson. I'm an attorney here in town. I've had the pleasure of knowing Amy for many years, partly because she and I are both graduates of the University of Notre Dame. And while I would agree that
There isn't a moment that goes by that we don't hear that from her, so...
well, you're gonna hear a little more, because while this is a tremendous honor that she's getting from the board, I will say that her graduation from Notre Dame is probably the greatest accomplishment of her life.
You can be done talking now, sir, as a DU law grad.
I've known Amy for many years. I have had the fortune of not having to litigate against her because her fields of practice have been criminal law and now is the county attorney, and I do family law, so I haven't had to litigate against her. But she and I have had so many conversations about the law and about her service, both as DA and to the county. And I can tell you how passionate she is about her work, about justice, about doing the right thing. She is one of the finest human beings I've ever known, and this is probably the best decision you will make this year. So congratulations to the board, to the county, and to Amy.
Thank you. Anybody else? Yeah, come on down, Julie.
Good morning, Commissioners. Julie Crow, Executive Director for El Paso County Department of Human Services. I just want to say on behalf of the Human Services Department, we are grateful for your choice. We think you've made an excellent selection, and we're really excited to work with Amy. Her legal experience will fit very well with what we do at the Department of Human Services. I personally have had the opportunity to talk to Amy late in the evening on the weekends to consult on DHS cases, and she has been calm, does an amazing job. And I think that her entire legal team does an amazing job, everyone that reports to Amy. And so to me, that's evidence of her great leadership. And I just want to thank you and look forward to working with Amy on behalf of DHS. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Sure, Brian.
Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning, Amy. So, Brian Olson, Executive Director for County Facilities. And again, I want to say on behalf of Facilities how happy we are to have Amy moving into this position. Amy and I've had the privilege to work with Amy for a few years now on disasters and quite a few other things. I think there's a reason for everything. I think we've got a lot coming up in the future here in our community, and I look forward to Amy's leadership and helping us going through those things, and I couldn't think of a better person to help us with that. So thank you for all that you do, Commissioners, and I want you to know that we support Amy, and we're here to take care of our family. So thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners. Ryan Parcell, Public Information Office. I've known Amy for a number of years, and one of the things that's always impressed me has been her calm and soothing demeanor that carries over whether you're in the room talking about a contentious legal issue or just listening to her read agenda items from the dais. You hear that and you just feel like everything's going to be okay. And in working with Amy, I've always been impressed with her legal approach. I think that she's brilliant. And the thing that stands out, aside from everything that's been said about her as a person, is the way that everybody on her team loves and respects her. And it seems like the more that somebody gets to know Amy, or the closer they are to her, the more they like her. And I think that's going to be a tremendous asset to our county, to the staff, and to the community. So I'm really excited, and congratulations.
Morning, Mr. Chair, Commissioner, Scott Cuthbertson, I'm Director of Public Works. I just want to congratulate you, Amy, and over the last several years working with you, I've appreciated your calm, your demeanor, your willingness to listen to some of the interesting questions that come to us from citizens and try to find a good solution for all of us involved. And I look forward to working with you and for you. Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tim Walken, Director of Community Services. I agree with everything everybody else has said, and Diana did a wonderful job of a summary of that as well, too. But what really resonates with me is we were meeting with Amy, it was earlier this week, and one of her comments to us was, I want to get to know you as a person, what your desires are from a professional standpoint, also a personal standpoint as well. And I thought that was very cool, that she had an interest in us personally as well, too, in addition to all the things we do professionally. And so that kind of speaks very highly of Amy, I think. So we look forward to working with her as well, too. So thank you very much today.
Thanks.
Good morning, Commissioner Sherry Cassidy. Yeah, we look forward to working with Amy, and especially when I can turn over a whole lot of spreadsheets to her so she can go through all the numbers. I know she just loves working with numbers, so we're really anxious, or happy to be working with her. Thanks.
Excellent. Anybody else? All right, seeing none, I'll bring it up here. If any commissioners have any comments. Commissioner Vanderwerf?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Hi, Amy. I've gotten to know Amy Folsom over the last 2 years, and I have to tell you it's been a pleasure to work with her professionally. And there's a few things that I'm interested in saying this morning. The first is I felt that she has played a perfect role as our county attorney. She has helped the county navigate through countless legal events that could have been difficult events for us, but because of the legal counsel provided by Amy and her engagement in having the other lawyers of the team be part of that engagement so we can benefit from all those brilliant legal minds in the county attorney's office, her ability to do that as well. Because of those things, really none of those have been exceptionally difficult. Some of them have still had some challenges in them, but it could have been a different place had we not been getting just absolutely brilliant advice. And I'm very grateful that we have the kind of talent and team on the legal staff, but also specifically to you, Amy. I appreciate that. I've also noted that I think you're a great leader. You recognize the importance of the county as an entire team. We are in this together. We do this together as a team. And I have seen you work very hard at inclusion to make sure that we get the best understanding about how to go forward with our legal issues. And you've taken that actually beyond legal issues and just provided leadership for the county in some other places. I'll also say that you have always been willing to listen to myself, I believe, the other county commissioners, and so many other people, and basically get an understanding about what those legal challenges are that we might be perceiving or might actually have. And you've always been willing to listen. You have then responded with legal advice with the utmost professionalism, and also using a calming influence so that we can get to the facts and make a decision. And I'd say the last thing that I think is really something is you seem to be able to do all of this with a smile all the time. And I just really love that. That's a great demeanor to have. It's going to benefit the entire county as we go forward with you as county administrator. And I just appreciate all that you've done. So thank you, and I look forward to working with you for many years.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. Amy, I'm looking very forward to working with you. I know that it will be a challenging job, trying to manage 5 personalities. Could be a little bit of a problem, but also balancing the needs of the county. I have the utmost confidence that you will do it well. So thank you for accepting this position.
I appreciate that.
Commissioner Brimmer.
Thank you. Amy, you are a consummate professional with unmatched loyalty, and you've served us very well as our county attorney, and you've always had the best interests of the county in mind, and I look forward to being able to apply that more broadly beyond the law field. I also very much look forward to watching your leadership inspire our already fantastic workforce. Here at El Paso County, we have some wonderful employees, and I look forward to just the way you approach people and issues and things, having a very positive and inspiring influence on our employees. And I think at the end of the day, that means that we will all be able to serve our citizens much better as well. So I'm looking forward to just watching it all unfold, and looking forward to working with you.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, Amy, congratulations, first off. When Henry first came in, and I wanted to thank Henry for all the great work he's done, and we're going to give him a proper going away next month. But when he informed us of that, this is a big decision, and as Mark said before, we hadn't done this, and so, this was a very important decision, in some ways a very difficult decision, but in some ways a very easy decision, because even though, there were some very great people here working with you, I knew this was the right decision. And because you're trustworthy, you're outstanding at the job you do. The advice you've given me the last 2+ years has been invaluable to me, and I think to the entire commission board that's been working with you for these last couple of years. And so, just being able to, run an efficient office like you've done, top flight office, I knew that this was the right role for you, and so I greatly appreciate you accepting this job. And I just wanted to again thank you, and I look forward to working with you for as long as we're able to.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So I think this was an easy decision. This is going to be certainly one of the most important decisions that we make as county commissioners. It's going to have lasting impacts, perhaps beyond our time on this board. And so it's certainly one of the most important decisions, not that we're just going to make this year, but that we're going to make, period, in our time here. But it was certainly one of the easiest decisions ever. And it was an easy decision for a couple of very simple reasons. I'm just a simple country lawyer. I didn't go to Notre Dame. I went to DU. So
I was expecting that at some point.
it's going to be coming for years to come too.
I know.
So, but this comes down to just a couple of simple things for me. A county administrator has to have a lot of tremendous qualities, and certainly Henry Yankowski has demonstrated those for us, but I think that Amy's going to be able to carry that legacy on and manage this moving forward. I think a large part of the county administrator's role is to manage the crazy. I mean, there is a lot of stuff happening all of the time. We're coming to her with crazy ideas and crazy notions about how we think things should be moving forward. And I think that a big role and a big part of being the county administrator is being able to manage that. Being able to be that sort of calm force when the pressure's on. As the sheriff stated, you kind of come into the meeting with Amy and you have your idea how the world should work and how it should move forward. And before you leave, she's got you on the right path, moving the direction that you need to go. I think that is so crucially important for a county administrator, and I think that that's something that you do extremely well. I think you also have to have trusting relationships. This business is about relationships, and if you don't have the trust of the people that you're working with, it is never going to work. I think that all five of us, once your name came up and we discussed it, that was one of the first ways to describe you came about: trust. Everybody has complete and total trust in you, not just as a county attorney, not just in your new position as county administrator, but as a person. And I think that's also crucially important for somebody in this position moving forward. But here's what I think the most important thing is, and the biggest reason why I was supportive of this decision, and that's how you treat your people. I think it's important for you to be able to interact with the five of us in a manner that helps us effectively move the county forward. But far more important than that is how you interact with your people. Because if you can't do that piece of it, if you can't take care of the folks that are underneath of you, it doesn't matter what we do, we will never, ever, ever be successful. And I think that that's the thing that you do the absolute best. I have been so pleased to see how you have interacted with your staff in the county attorney's office. I think that you are demanding and require a lot out of them, but do it in such a way that you're going to get the most out of them every single time. And I think that that's a fine line to walk. It's a hard thing to do, but you do that and do it well. And I think the county, the staff is going to benefit tremendously from that style of leadership. And so that's why I'm incredibly excited to move this resolution and to get you appointed as our next county administrator. I'm going to give you the opportunity now to say a few words. Keep in mind, we have not voted yet, so you can still screw this up. So,
I was going to ask if you'd vote first so I could be a little candid. Commissioners, thank you so much. And to everybody who's here, I'd love the opportunity to speak to each one of you. I am so overwhelmed. And for those of you who have already commented on my ability to be cool and collected, grant me a little bit of leeway here, because this is truly an overwhelming support from friends, family, community, and I'm grateful. So that's kind of the word for me today, is grateful. 23 years ago in January, there was this ridiculous picture taken of me as a young deputy district attorney, and I think Annette Perea, with the DA's, who's still with the DA's office, took it.
we're going to need that.
I know. I was pretty sure Steve was going to have it today, so that's why I was prepared to comment on it. But as just a kid, a young kid standing for the picture, grateful for my job, and nothing has changed to today. I'm grateful to you all for this opportunity and all of the opportunities that the county has afforded me in that time. I really think that the county is uniquely situated right now to do really great things. We have done great things, and I think, Henry, I need to say this very straightforwardly. It's in no small part due to your leadership. You were the right person at the right time. Calm, collected, dedicated, committed to people, self-deprecating, solid. So the legacy, I agree with Commissioner Mueller, the legacy that you are leaving for the next county administrator is truly fantastic, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that as well. Thanks real quickly to the elected officials who have shown support. Sheriff, it's wonderful to have the support of the best law enforcement agency in the state of Colorado. No offense, Pete, but welcome. Welcome. To all the county staff, everybody has stepped up and been so supportive. And I've had the privilege of observing county staff for the better part of the last decade, and I am impressed by them daily. So thank you to county staff for your support. They will, I know on a daily basis, inspire me to work harder, smarter, and better. And I'm grateful for that as well. I've got my book club in the audience. They are current and former county employees. We've been meeting for 11 years and have yet to read a book. So maybe this year, ladies, thank you so much. You can't underscore enough the value of having strong women and supportive women in your life, and they are my go-to gals, and including Diana. And I don't want to miss anyone. Dave, thank you so much for coming. Go Irish. And my husband, Russ, without his love and support, I don't know that I would have taken this leap, to be candid. So I'm grateful for him. And thank you.
All right. With that, I will call the roll. Commissioner Brimmer.
Aye.
Commissioner Vanderwerf.
An unequivocal aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Absolutely aye.
Commissioner Gonzalez.
Aye.
And the chairman votes aye. That passes unanimously. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.